I found a device today morning at my doorstep. The device looks similar to a USB, but still it's weird. However, I'm very much curious and enthusiastic to connect to this to my PC and check what is inside. Any videos or movies, or songs? Let me see. Okay, it has detected some USB port connection. Wow, it opened the notepad. What the hell? Or it is typing for me. I'm curious what it is. It's a chocolate, some pattern. I don't know. I think I can recognize this. This is a weird pattern showing the middle finger to me. Oh my god. Oh, the pattern ended. What else is there? Am I hacked? Oh my. How? Are you ready for some more? No, I'm not. Open my terminal. I just need a hub. Yes, of course, and good luck. Let's see some more. Wow, 20th Century Fox. It's a movie, I guess. Ah, it's a Star Wars movie. Oh, this is an USB device showing me the movie. It's so nice. Thanks for watching the video, guys. And I'm Srinath, a master student at Apita. I just played the role as a victim where I'm being compromised my system. So, to explain, whenever you see a device like this, or something which is similar to a USB, where you can able to connect it to your PC, ever and never don't connect it without any investigation or physical analyzation to your computer. You might be curious because whenever we found a device, we need to connect it and check what is inside. It's obviously right. But whenever you find these weird devices, or even the normal USB one, when you find anonymously at your home, near to your home, or whenever you pass through somewhere, and you want to, if you want to connect it first, please check physically what is inside the device. Inspect the device. So in the process, let me inspect this device first. So let me open it, what is inside. So when I open it, I can see like a PCB board, which is not similar to a USB storage device. So it has a rhombus shaped one, which is nothing but a microcontroller. And it is also a push button. Which USB storage device will have a push button? No. So this is not a USB storage device. This is something but a microcontroller device where we can download the malicious code and exploit the system. This is one type of physical intrusion techniques where the attacker wants to compromise the victim computer. So this device can also be connected with other peripheral device like a DTMF controller, Wi-Fi controller, where we can access the system, I can access the victim's computer. So let's see more about this Teensy device. What is inside, how it is programmed, and what the attacker is trying to do. So as I explained, to know more about Teensy, let's go to the web browser and check. So this is one type of technique. As I said, physical intrusion technique is a bad USB using Teensy. There's one technique where the Teensy is shaped like an USB, in order to exploit the victim computer by the attacker. So there's something similar like this. This can be done like this. This can be done like this. So I just used a normal method, just making a plastic case in order to make it similar to the USB port to connect it to the computer. So this is inside. It's similar to our PCB board. This is called an LC type of Teensy. So let's see what is the Teensy board. So we are using Teensy LC. LC stands for nothing but low cost, and you can get just 11.65 for an attacker to exploit the victim's computer. So as we saw, the ROM was shipped. It's a microcontroller where we can download the malicious code into the controller. And these are the specifications, it has a controller, and these are the digital inputs and outputs where we can connect the additional peripheral boards to exploit more with the victim's network, with victim's computer, whatever we can do. And this is the website. It's PGSA where you can feel free to access and see what are the specifications. And the software used by this compact device is nothing but an Arduino, and also with Visual Micro on platform. But Arduino is more popular and it's an open source where you can download the software and you can program. So if you type Arduino, let's see. So this is Arduino software. Arduino has its own Arduino microcontroller board, but Teensy is using the same platform to. So you can get the software from this website. It's an open source website, as I said before, and download it. So I have done already the software. So this is the Arduino application. So where we can connect our Teensy controller to a port and then program. Let me open the Teensy application where I use Arduino. So this is my code. It's complete code to print this middle finger. Sorry for this design pattern. It's not the intention to show this, but normally the attackers wants the victim to keep engaged, and they want you to make frustrated. So these type of images you might face in the future. That's why my intention was to show this kind of one. And he was trying to print slowly into the computer because in order to keep you curious what's going on. In the meantime, he can access the backdoor of your computer through a terminal, through a exploitation source, and then he can hack the device or exploit the data from your computer. And he was also showing the video Star Wars from the terminal. So these kind of things, the intention of the big attacker to keep you engaged in the screen or somewhere where in the meantime you can access the or exploit the data from your computer. That's it. So let's coming back to the code. So this is an Arduino application. As I said, software is an environment where we can program. So when I click on new, there are only two subportions. One is setup and one is a loop. A setup function will helps you to execute the code for only one time, and the loop, it runs multiple times and depending on conditions. It will the program under the loop will execute indefinitely. Yes. Before that, before you access your hardware device, so you have to do some settings. So go to tools. So you have to select the board manager, Teensy, and whatever the Teensy type you use, there are many versions of the Teensy like 4.14, 2, and plus plus 2. So in our application we are using TeenCLC. Just select the TeenCLC, and in this type of attack I'm using the keyboard based attack. So I'm just emulating the keyboard to press and print whatever the code or whatever the pattern I want to do. So since we are using the keyboard and motion, there is one setting in the Arduino application, like go to tools, um, go to tools, keyboard. You just what type of keyboard it is to your computer. Generally, it's US English, and if you go for somewhere in some European country, you can just select whatever the respective keyboard you have. And if you have any serial device, you can able to connect it. And and the USB type, you can select keyboard, mouse, and use. Since I'm using the keyboard as an emulating device on the victim computer, I have to select keyboard, and additionally it comes with mouse and joystick. So I can access these three in the victim computer. I can even access the mouse, or if any joystick is connected to the PC, I can access to this. And if the laptop has a touch screen, I can access even the touch screen with the coordinates. So since it's a normal computer, I'm not sure about the victim's one, so I'll just go with keyboard, mouse, and joystick. So this is a simple setting, and you are ready to program inside the Arduino application. So while opening to my application, so since I'm using a keyboard emulation technique, so I have to use the keyboard.h library. This program is similar to a C application because it uses a C compiler to upload the code into the controller. So keyboard.press. So this is these kind of tutorials you can available in the internet. So you can use Arduino keyboard reference. So in this site you can see how to program using the keyboard. For the keyboard, so you have to use a begin and end keyboard press. So this I have used keyboard press. So keyboard press, I'm using, this is a sample program, so where you have to include a include keyboard library. Since the setup, it runs for only one time, and the loop, it will run for indefinite time. So whenever you press the keyboard.press control key, it's trying to emulate the control key from the victim computer. And if you press, and you need to release it. So there are many functions. Let's go back and see. So there are keyboard.press, keyboard.print, keyboard print new line, keyboard release. If you press, you have to release. And you can also release all the key. For example, if you have pressed a combo key like control C, control V. In my case, I'm opening a run command, so which is a window plus R, and I want to release them both together. I can use the keyboard dot release all. And if what is this keyboard write? Keyboard write is nothing but it will press and release by its own. And keyboard print, it will print whatever the character we given into the parenthesis. So in order to these are the various keys, and let me go to our program. So first, this is I'm just initializing the counter. This is not irrelevant. These are the delay commands. So I'm using first keyboard.press left GUI and R. The key left GUI is nothing but the Windows button and the R. So I'm pressing the combination of Windows and R. I'm releasing them. I'm waiting for 0.5 seconds to open the run command, the run pop-up dialog, and then I'm printing keyboard.print. So I have to print whatever I given in the text. So notepad.exe, and then I'm pressing the enter key. I'm releasing them. This process makes me is something like press Windows R, typing notepad, notepad.exe and giving enter. So I want to show the victim the maximized form, so I can press Windows plus up arrow. So this will make the notepad full screen. So this is a simple code. So we can you can make any combination of the keys, whatever you want to do on your victim computer. You can type using these four: main, press, release, print, and release all. And of course, right, if you don't want to press, if you don't want to give a press and release, you can use the write command as well. So this is a complete code I can paste in the description of the window. For printing the middle finger, these are the various lines where I used, and I want to print it for only one time. So that's why I have a condition like if counter is less than one. So this is one condition. So I have to print the middle finger only for one time, and if it's more than two, and I have to go to the terminal and I have to show the Star Wars movie to the victim to make him engaged in the movie. So this is one type of a telnet connection. Telnet connection I entered. So in order to make the telnet connection on the victim computer, you can use same technique. Open the Windows menu, Windows Run menu, and then type this package manager to enable the telnet client. So this can be done here like this. So we go to control panel, programs and features, where we have telnet client. This option to be enabled in order to show the Star Wars movies using a telnet client. So this I cannot do in a multiple step, but I can do in a simple way, like typing a package manager telnet client into the run menu, and then I press enter, and again I open a terminal using same technique. Left UI is nothing, the Windows R menu. I clear whatever the command present. I open command to open the command terminal, and then I maximize it again. And in order to access the telnet website, the terminal, I just go telnet.blink10, where someone is hosted. It's a creative movie. You can just go and watch by typing this command, uh, the entire Star Wars movie. It's amazing. And then I press enter, and I release all the key. And since I'm going to do it for only one time, so I increment the counter, and I'm going to check if counter is only equal to 1. I'm going to execute this. So once the counter is 1, the commands are no more executed in the loop. That's why I initialize the counter in the beginning as 0. So this is the complete code uh, where you can see this notepad opening and printing this finger, and also making furious and frustrated showing this kind of images and telling you are hacked and displaying the movie as well. So, and if you want some more keys about what are the various Windows definite keys instead of alphabets, you can also go to the keyboard press site. There is a tutorial like modifier keys. Modifier keys, like you can see, it's a left control. What is hexadecimal? You can directly either use 128, or you can also type key left control, key left shift. So the special keys are also listed here, like key F1, F2, and home. You can make use of it. And also there is an ASCII table. You can just click on this. You can see the various ASCII like null, device control, some extended ASCII code characters, and what is the letter A, capital A, small a. So these feel free to visit this ASCII table website as well. You can use them directly in your code. So in my case, I would have used C32. C32 is nothing but a spacebar. You can visit the website and recheck. It's a spacebar. Sometimes I also use directly the key left UI. And if you are using a character, just give it in the single quotes. So these are some tutorials. You can find them in the Arduino application software and the development environment.